In this video, we take the pipes that we cut from the bikes in the last video and weld together the front triangle for the swing bike. Welding was actually not too long, but notching the pipes was kind of time consuming. I think I've come up with a way that worked out pretty well to get those pipes notched, and I kind of go into detail into that in this video. So hopefully we've got some good information for you here if you're interested in welding pipes together. We're going to start off by preparing this pipe for welding. Using a speed square, I marked a perpendicular line all the way around with a Sharpie. Now that I have the tube cut square, we're going to need to notch it so that we remove this gap. There's a lot of different methods, but looks like we're going to have to take about 1/2 inch off the ends here and here. So 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. And then let's just go like this, just for starters. So we're closer now. There's about a 2/10 of an inch gap there, but same on the other side. So I'm going to take the grinder and round those points off. Getting a little closer, but they're still touching right there and right there. Probably have too big of a gap in the back. I don't know, maybe we'll just leave it there. So at this point, it's just an iterative process. Just going and finding out where the tube is touching, marking it, and then grinding it. After a while, we should be right in. After a few repeats of grinding on the high spots, I think I got a reasonable fit. Got a little bit of a hole back here. I needed a C-pole anyway, probably not that big, but I don't think I'm going to go ahead and try to regrind the whole thing to take care of that. On the other side, fitment's a little bit better. I think we're okay there. And here I'm clamped up, ready to weld. My weld came out okay, and I was able to fill in the bottom gap. Got a couple holes in the tubes that I need to fill, and then we'll move on to putting on the other headset. So I've eyeballed this 2x4 square on the headstock of this bike, and put my speed square here so that I can mark on this pipe square and then also on that pipe square so that I can get the two headstocks reasonably parallel. Now that I've got this side cut square, it's the same process. I'm going to measure the gap between the edge of the tube here and this head tube, and then cut here and here, that distance, and then just keep on shaping until I've got a nice enough fit. My gap here is about 2/10 of an inch, and that's about the shape I think I'm going to give a shot for cutting first. Just cut off where the Sharpie is. And here's my first cut. Looked like I went a little bit deep over here, and maybe not deep enough over here, but there's going to be a lot of time for fine-tuning and getting this right. And here it is sitting on the head tube, sitting on the frame. I guess it wasn't very close at all. I'm going to start off by doing some grinding right in the back of that black tube. I think that'll be the first place to get started. To make sure everything gets square and parallel, fixturing on this 2x4, I put a square mark here and another one there. This head tube is a little bit smaller, so I'm shimming it up with these two handles, which gets it on center. Getting closer, As I'm grinding away, I'm trying to sight across the the two tubes with the four edges, and try to see if I can get a little bit of a roundish profile on there. That's probably the big challenging part here, but just by sticking it on there and taking a look where I need to grind some more, seems to be working out pretty good. When I did the original last time, when I did this weld, I just simply held these two bars together, so it was a lot easier. But now that I'm trying to get this square to this other head tube, then it's a little bit more difficult. Moving the fork around turned out to be a real pain. So I found this piece of PVC that's got the same diameter as the headset, and I'm using that for fixturing. I got a bit of a gap here yet, but I think I'll be able to fill that with weld. I think I'm about ready to weld here. But I think that this is going to be square and pretty flat. I mean, that line is pretty square on this side. It's pretty square on that side. And I think the whole thing is pretty level. So I've wire brushed it and I'm ready to weld. So the front triangle is done. Welds came out okay, I guess. Could have been better, but I'm not a pro. In the next video, we'll finish up the swing bike and test it out. Thanks for watching.